Hi, it's Nikki and welcome to Why Rock It. Today I wanted to do my February favorites. I know it's already like 7 days into March, but I just wanted to get it all out there for you. So I'm going to start with my beauty favorites. Are the Color Whispers. My two favorites are Bare to Be Bold number 10 and Coral Ambition number 35. I also like to pair with the Coral Ambition this Milani Lip Flash, and it's in the color Flashlight 03. So I kind of use the Flashlight as a liner and then come back with the Coral Ambition just to make it more of a bright coral lip. You know, which I think is going to be really great for
I am
spring.
loving the color Tattoo in the color Barely Branded. I like it. I just put on the lid and that helps my shadow. I still use my e.l.f. eyeshadow primer all over, but then I put this color on my lid so that I can, it helps make my color more shiny. I don't like shiny near my eyebrows, so
loving this.
It goes to that.
Clump Crusher Mascara. I love the wand. It allows you to get in. It's got a little bit of an arch, which I kind of think helps with the curl, but I like how separated the little pokely things are on the brush, which helps you get in. I can get even on these little corners and make these come out bigger. And then two favorites on the eyeliners. The Incolor FabuLiner. I can just really just draw pretty much anything I wanted to on with my eye, so I really like that. But then this is something that I haven't been able to find in the drugstore before, which is a good color for the, like a peachy color for the waterline. And this is the Rimmel Scandalized Waterproof. It says waterproof, but you can see I've had this on for hours and it kind of does fade on your inner line. But this color is 05 Nude and it is perfect for doing your waterline. Don't have with me that I really did want to mention was the Organix, sorry, I have my list over here. The Organix Nourishing Milk, Nourishing Coconut Milk Anti-Breakage Serum. So I have super dry hair, super dry skin, and so anyway, I just use that serum probably from here down, and I just put it in, and I even put it in on the second day to help with the ends of my hair, so I totally love that. And onto my nails. Dry hair, dry skin, dry nails. Mine peel. I don't even want to show you. I'm going to be too embarrassed for you to see how bad my cuticles are too. But anyway, my nails peel, and like if I don't have something on them, they're going to peel worse and worse. And so what's been really working for me well is the Nail Envy. Of course, it's got to be that I've got to figure out some sort of like vitamin regimen to help with this, but so far I haven't, and so this is keeping them from splitting and peeling and chipping. But once they're really grown out where you can see them, I think it's too late to fix them once, you know, they're to the point of putting something on them. My next is a clothes favorite, and I was gonna wear them, but then I decided that I've probably worn them too much because they are so much my favorite that it seems like I'm always in them, and that is the Cotton On Ritchie Skinny Leg Jean in black. So the thing that I like is that it's a high waist, and it seems like the jeggings or whatever you want to call them are all very low waisted, so when you bend over to pick up anything, then you're having to, you know, put your hand on your back so that nobody else sees anything you don't want them to see. And so that's why I really like these, is because they're more high-waisted, and again, it's from Cotton On. I don't know if there's Cotton On stores everywhere. There's only one in our metro, in the Dallas area that I found, and that's at North Park. And so I super love their clothes though, but those are my absolute favorite. I've worn them like 2 or 3 times a week every week. I know that I just did my clothes favorite, but I want to skip back and do another hair product, which is this hairspray, Suave Touchable Finish Hairspray. It says extra hold, but what I feel like is that it just gives a nice like hold without being that crispy, crunchety smell. Now, it doesn't have the greatest smell, but it has a good hold, and I can overall say that I'm totally loving Suave products. I use my shampoo and conditioner of Suave, mixed with some other stuff, but
Suave is like totally shocking me right now with how great their products have been lately. And one other hair thing is my little, don't look at it too close because it's got hair in it because I used it this morning. It's called a, oh, I got eyeliner on my legs, sorry. It's called a little spoonette. And what it's really for is to like go and like, you know, comb back here and bump it up. But what I like it for too is it like smooths out. So like if your bangs have like are all windblown, you can just take it and it like totally smooths out and makes everything look smooth again before you respray. So that's what I totally love. You need one of these. It's great for when you want to bump up your ponytail or your hairstyle, but also great to like smooth out the hairs once they get all piecey. I'm back. So I wanted to talk about the my two favorite YouTube beauty gurus right now. And one is Lisa D1 and the other is MsGoldgirl. I love them both. I love, they just do a lot of like product reviews, and Lisa does like tutorials, and it's pretty much like they're just chatting with the camera. I love it. I could just, MsGoldgirl is in Texas, and I keep thinking, wonder if there's a way to meet up with her. Anyway, crazy I know, but you've got to go visit their channels. I'll put the links down below. Then I would have to say that I have, I listen to talk radio, like sports talk radio. I know that sounds strange for a beauty guru or whatever you want to call me to talk about, listen to sports, but I love sports. So that being said, my two favorite music things on YouTube right now are Tom Law. Love all of his songs. He did this collaboration one for a Christmas song that you've got to listen to, and then I just love listening to his, you know, he does covers and he does his own songs, and they're just great. And then I found the song on this new Scandal commercial. I'll go into my TV favorites for February-ish, but I love the new Scandal commercial, and so I found the song on YouTube from that commercial, and it's Mint by Elizaveta, and I'll put the link to that too. It's awesome. Okay, so I told you I was going to tell you my favorite shows. Are they just for February? No, not really, but they'll be wrapping up soon, and they were definitely favorites in February. So first, let's go with Sundays. Once Upon a Time and Revenge. Revenge is on Sunday. So Once Upon a Time and Revenge. Mondays, I don't really know what days everything comes on because I record stuff. My husband and I both like to watch Castle, but it's not like a must-see, but pretty much I watch it every time. So Once Upon a Time, Revenge, Scandal, those are my ABC must-sees. Scandal's awesome. If you haven't watched Scandal, it is awesome. And then I don't even know what channel 11 is, but my channel 11, which is probably CBS, yeah, CBS, I think, is NCIS, NCIS LA, and those are those two. Now, White Collar, it is over. I'm sure somewhere out there it is over till the summer. White Collar is awesome, and it just ended, but it's over until the summer. But you gotta go find all the old back episodes and watch White Collar. I'm totally in love with the concept, and I'm totally like, I totally wish I was an art thief. And I wonder how many times I just said totally, but you have to watch White Collar. And then my guilty pleasure is Bravo. I would say that I wouldn't say all of the Bravo shows, because there are shows that I don't care about, like the art show or anyway, some other shows, but I love Bravo. And right now my favorites are, of course, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and then really embarrassed to say that I love Vanderpump Rules, and I've even been known to look at Jax's, what am I trying to say here? I've even been known to look at Jax's Instagram. He does a ton of selfies, and Andy totally ragged on him the other night on Watch What Happens Live for all the selfies, but it's so funny and so great. What else do I have listed here for my favorites for February? Oh, my phone. I've had it a little while now, and I totally love it. The only thing I would say is I was an iPhone, I was an iPhone person, but I made the move to the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. I don't regret it or anything. I just wish that there's some apps that I can't get on here yet. And so it seems like the whatever app place this is called, that doesn't make me sound very knowledgeable about the Play Store doesn't have all of the apps that the iTunes does. But I think that's because people make apps for iTunes first and then they do them over on this kind of phone. But I can't say, I just love it. I can change the fonts, my own font. So far, that's my February favorites. I love doing these. I'm sorry that my videos have been lacking. I watched some old footage that I just didn't love to be the best that they can, and that's why I haven't put any out since my last unboxing the other day. Things that I'm looking forward to in March are baseball. In my 50, I want to do that tag 50 things about me, so I'll tell you something about baseball in my a couple things about baseball in that video. And then the other thing I'm looking forward to, I think I'm gonna go see that new Oz movie. Since I got into Once Upon a Time, and it's kind of based on fairy tales or whatever you want to call it, I want to go see Oz too. They're not related in any way, but I just think it'll be interesting. Anyway, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Nikki Rock. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and I'll put all those links down below if you'll just expand in this show more or whatever bar. You can find out all about that, and I'll put links to everything that I can find that I've mentioned today. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye!